My name's Annette Lawson, and I'm the chair of the Judith Trust. And we're an organisation that's named for my sister, who is called Judith and has both learning disability and mental health problems. We're here today because we've been in existence for 15 years, so it's our birthday, if you like, our 15th birthday.
I'd just like to wish the Judith Trust a very happy 15th birthday. It's a pleasure to be involved both personally through my brother and now working as part of the team, and here's to many more years of good work.
Happy 15th birthday to the Judith Trust.
My name is June Jacobs and I'm on the board of the Judith Trust, and I'm delighted to be here and especially to be able to wish them a happy and successful 15th birthday, and I hope their work goes from strength to strength.
So we work especially focusing on people who have a learning disability and then also perhaps develop some kinds of mental health problems. And perhaps you know that if you have a learning disability, the risk of also developing a mental illness is actually greater than if you don't. It's just one of those things that suggest that when you have a learning disability, you experience discrimination.
It is a fascinating organization, and I learn a lot from them, and I'm amazed the way such a smaller organization makes this contribution to make life better for people who have learning disability and mental illness, and also take into consideration the gender perspective. And today is the 15th anniversary of the organization, and I hope many happy returns to the organization, and I hope it will grow bigger and bigger.
Very happy to wish the Judith Trust congratulations on its 15th anniversary. I'm personally delighted to know the Judith Trust and to help support the message about inclusion for people with severe disabilities, including my son.
And we don't think, by the way, that this is only a problem within the Jewish faith. We think this is a problem that's much more general. That for learning disabled people to feel they are welcome in whatever kind of institution they wish to be in, whether it's a concert hall or a church or a public place like a restaurant. Are they welcome? Are they welcomed on buses, in trains? It's an issue for people with learning disabilities and other kinds of disabilities everywhere. But because of our own special background, which is Jewish, we have been particularly interested in, if you like, charity beginning at home, trying to see how we can make lives better for Jewish people so that they begin to feel that they are actually welcomed and included.
15 years, it's been quite an amazing uphill and exponential celebration. I've been involved with the Judith Trust for 6 years, and it just hopefully it'll go from strength to strength.
Great to see the organisation developing. I think it has a really important role to play as a Jewish family, you know, to help support my son's inclusion in society in general, and Jewish life in particular is really, really important for him and for our whole family. And I really hope that the Judith Trust goes from strength to bringing that message to families like mine and educating leaders in the community, etc. So all the best, congratulations.
We're trying to get, on the one hand, the synagogues and the schools and the places that these people would like to be included in more open, to have the right policies, to have the right strategies, to implement the work that needs to be done to enable people to feel welcome and involved.
Well, the Judith Trust is 15 years old today, survived 15 years, which was more than we expected when we started, and probably will go on for another 15 years.
Well, I'd like to wish the Judith Trust a very happy 15th birthday. I know all the good work they do, and I wish them, you know, many more years, another 15 years and many more.
But we do lots of other work, including, as our banners show you, we try to fill the gaps that we notice. It might be a gap to do with the implementing of a really good care program for people in residential homes. It might be, as this shows you, a gap about being forced into a marriage, which might not even feel for the learning disabled person as if they're being forced into a marriage. It might feel like something they would like to do because everyone they know gets married. But are they actually able to understand, in that particular case, what is involved in the marriage? Does the person that they're going to marry actually even know that the person they're going to marry has a learning disability? So we have to look more carefully, and we're working with the government that has a forced marriage unit on that issue, and with other partners who work on learning disability, like Respond.
Happy birthday to the Judith Trust, and long may your work continue.
Her entire family is actually organised around learning disability, and if they're not doing learning disability, they're caring. They're a caring family. And we are absolutely delighted that Jan agreed fairly recently, she's fairly new, to join the joint board we have of trustees and advisors in the Judith Trust that runs us. It's this board that determines policy, decides strategy, makes sure we're implementing what we've said we would, and looks after the money. So, Jan, I'm very happy to have you talking about the work of the Trust, because this is a celebration tea for our 15th birthday.
Thank you, Annette. Hello, everybody. I feel a bit of trepidation stepping into the shoes of Baroness Sheila Hollins, who should have been addressing you today. But actually, Sheila and I worked together many years ago, developing resources for staff and people with learning disabilities to help them cope with bereavement, and also for people with learning disabilities who suffer from depression. And so I guess that's a good link in with the Judith Trust, which of course is a unique charity focusing on people with learning disabilities and mental health needs.
But we also know that there are other problems that affect the whole community of people with learning disability, like, for instance, what kind of health care do you get? You have this issue where what doctors might see is just your learning disability, and they forget that actually you could have flu, you could have a cold, you could have arthritis, you could have some other kind of health problem, diabetes, that needs treatment and is somehow not seen. You could just need to go to the dentist, and that might not get the attention that it deserves. So we look at these gaps and we try to take some action about them.
I think it's marvellous how it does inspire all learning difficulties, mental health. I myself work with mental health. I work for another company, and it's lovely to know that there's organisations like this out there that do such wonderful work.
we're still sort of adolescent. I'm not sure we're completely grown up yet, because I think there are lots of other things that we still need to do, ways in which we need to develop, and actually an organisation, of course, has to keep developing, just like we do as human beings.